Yo, 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 what is going on, good people of the internet? Hope you're all doing well today. Me, myself, hey, I'm doing pretty good. It is new wheel day, and I know exactly what you're thinking. How did the king of the Bigoti boys end up with a LeaperKim Lynx S? And like many things in life, it's kind of that 80-20 rule. 20% of it was my own curiosity, right? The wheel came out. A lot of people are saying a lot of great things about the LeaperKim Lynx S. Honestly, the only negatives I've really heard about the wheel are the suspension might not be as good as the original. It might bottom out a little bit easier, might be a little bit softer. And my own video that I made saying that it might be a little bit of a disappointing release because it's not higher voltage, bigger battery, same weight like other brands are starting to do, like this guy right here. But you know, that 20% got me curious, and the other 80% is the finances. So $3,700, I said it wasn't a wheel that I'll be willing to pay full price for, and I luckily did not. So I'll tell you about that. So, you know, I had a subscriber reach out to me and say, hey, do you want to trade your X-Way, your Bigode X-Way, for my Sherman L? And when I first thought about that, I said, are you kidding me? Do you know who you're talking to? I have a whole channel, a whole series of videos on my channel talking about how I don't like the Sherman L and like the X-Way better. And then I thought about it some more, right? I'm seeing Bigode X-Ways go for sale on Facebook Marketplace, on the EUC forums, for $1,700 to $2,000. And at the same time, I'm seeing those same Sherman L's selling regularly for upwards of $3,000. So at that point, I'm like, all right, well, obviously I want to recoup my money from the X-Way. And I bought the X-Way from eWheels back in December 2024, I feel like. And I paid $3,400 for it. So had it for a while, loved the wheel, loved the platform. And then the subscriber wanted to trade his Sherman L for my X-Way. So I ended up doing it. I ended up selling or trading my X-Way for a Sherman L with a full Grizzly kit, full upgraded seat, upgraded pedals, upgraded headlight. And I knew I didn't even want the wheel. I just wanted to sell it. And that's exactly what I did. So I ended up selling that wheel for $3,400. So that's the story of how I traded my X-Way for a Sherman L for free, basically, recouped all my money. So I'm sitting there with a pile of cash in my hand, literally pile of cash, and I'm thinking, like, what am I gonna do with this money? What wheels excite me right now? And I figured, might as well give this LeaperKim Lynx S a shot. So that's exactly what I did, and I got this from Next Gen Mobility. Rob at Next Gen, it's great to work with, offers a very reasonable price. I got mine for $3,700 shipped. And not only did I get that, but I also got this box over here, which is, let's go ahead and open this first. I think this is going to be my Grizzly pads, as well as a EV adapter. Now let's go check this out real quick before we get into the full unboxing of the wheel. Make sure you guys can see it. We got Grizzly. Thanks for choosing Grizzly. Okay. And we got a whole bunch of goodies. Next Gen Mobility. Stickers. I don't know if it's a sticker. It's a patch. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Throw that on the wheel. We also get Grizzly flow pads. It's not actually a complete set in the fact that they don't have this bottom piece, but it's okay. The wheel comes with that toe connector. So hopefully you can see this okay, but hey, free Grizzly pads with every purchase. That's pretty nice, but that's not even it. What else do we get? It's also supposed to come with an EV adapter. Boom, not gonna open it. I'm sure you guys know what that looks like. J1772 NEMA 515 adapter. So that's all pretty sweet. We got your laser cut Velcro, which I'm gonna be slapping on the wheel here soon. But yeah, wanna shout out Next Gen Mobility. He took care of me, he'll take care of you. Been hearing a lot of great things about his service, and I can attest to that. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you haven't heard of the LeaperKim Lynx S, it is the predecessor. Is that the right word? No. Yeah, it's a follow-up wheel predecessor. No. So if you haven't heard of the Lynx S, it is the version 2 of the legendary LeaperKim Lynx. And we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm pulling all sorts of stuff out of the package. What is this? Charger, feels like a charger. Bam. How many amps is this? It's been a while since I had a LeaperKim wheel, and this guy is 151 volts, 5 amps. Good to go there. And we'll continue on. So yeah, I was really curious about this wheel. Heard a ton of good things. And looking back on it, like I've owned a lot of LeaperKim wheels. I own the Patton, I own the Abrams, I own the Sherman L, ridden the OG Sherman and the Sherman Max a good amount. The only one I literally have never tried fully was the Lynx. And now I finally have my own Lynx. And I'm really honestly excited to give LeaperKim another shot. I've been hearing so many good things about this wheel, hearing that the torque is insane. This wheel supposedly has the biggest, widest magnets on an EUC motor of all time. And it's supposed to be pretty good size, 2,700 watt hours. Let's give it the old yank and see if we can get it out of the box. Of course not. This happens every fucking video. I do an unboxing. So we gotta drag it out this way. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, and by the way, if you ever buy a wheel, save that box. That deal I just mentioned with the X-Way, it would not have happened if I did not have access to a box to ship it. And not only the box, but the foam. So I'm gonna keep that box, I'm gonna shove it under my bed, and we are gonna look at this Lynx S. Oh my God. Also, another thing about next gen mobility, he's the only retailer I've seen with a 74-pound suspension option for this wheel. So if that's what you're looking for, I think he's the only one. All right, my bad. Had to give it a cut real quick, but getting the wheel out of transport mode, you can see how beautiful this wheel looks. I got the street tire on there. It looks like a Shinko 244 clone. All right, so getting the wheel out of transport mode. LeaperKim does it a little bit differently than Begode. You don't have to tap 2 buttons. What you do is you hold down the power button and you're gonna see this count go up. And what you wanna do is release the power button when it hits 10. So it's coming up, get it level. Oh, that was loud as shit, oh my God. And you know, second thing you do is take all those stickers out. Shout out Marty, like always. Take them stickers off. And yeah, we're gonna check it out. We're gonna do a little walk around. We're gonna test the suspension. We're gonna go through maybe some settings, talk about what's different. And man, am I excited. This is my very first Lynx, ever had this. And one thing I'm really loving about these LeaperKim wheels is the trolley handle. I know a lot of people shit on this type of handle saying they're not durable, but like, I love this style of trolley handle. It's so nice and convenient. I remember having this on my Patton back in the day. Oh, I forgot about the Patton. I love the Patton. Did I say that earlier? That was literally like one of my favorite wheels I've ever owned in my life. Absolutely love the Patton. Had so much fun on it. But the trolley handle, so nice. Really easy to work with, really easy to use. And one other thing, I don't remember if they had the tow hooks on the Patton when I had it back on the day, but this is one thing I'm excited to try again. I like the idea of the tow hooks. I usually like a heel lock, but man, okay, look at this. So I'm about 200 pounds, maybe 190 right now. And I got the 74-pound suspension. And I don't know anything about the air that's in the bottom. I haven't checked it, but right away, I mean, it sounds kind of squeaky. It's not the greatest sound in the world. Whoa. Forgot to drop down the tow hooks, and they were really high, so I had to lean back. But right there, I mean, that's why I like the tow hooks, or at least the idea of it, right? When I ride my other wheels, wait, let's test out this parking feature. That's weird. Oh. So there's only one press to put into park mode? That feels kind of unsafe. But let me grab my A2 really quickly and show you something. So on my Begode A2, I'll get it going right here. What I was going to show you is the type of pads that I like on here. These are very similar to the tow hooks. I don't know where they make these anymore. I got these from a guy named Casey, who you might have seen painting his arrow on Facebook, or Aeon, or whatever it is. But those, I had those since like 2023. They've worked really well. And I'm hoping that the tow hook on the Lynx is going to be a similar experience in that they lock me in on jumps, lock me in while I'm riding, and I don't need another set of pads. Now, I don't know if that's true. I actually just recorded a video about my pad setup for 2026. And yeah, what can we talk about? So a couple key changes from this wheel to the last. Talked about the strong motor. Looking at this kickstand that folds out. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It's kind of a weak unboxing on my part. But yeah, excited to have the wheel. Gonna run it through its paces. Hoping to test the torque. I don't know how much I'm gonna ride it today, but I will make more content in the future. Got the custom LeaperKim suspension right there. And this is a damn sexy wheel. So let's go ahead and, that beeper is so fucking loud, oh my God. I really don't like that. I'm gonna turn that off immediately, all the way straight down to 0 volume. Let's do a little walk around of the wheel. Sorry, I got you guys on the tripod. But yeah, just looks absolutely gorgeous. I gotta say, it does look damn good. We got that fake Shinko 244 TNT style on there. Get this off of here. What is that? And yeah, upgraded headlight. Supposedly has a cutoff angle. Got some daytime running lights or flashers on the side. We'll experiment with that. Oh, I'll show you the, God damn, sorry, this is a botched unboxing video. It's okay, it's still going up. Just take it off the tripod, it's probably better. There you go. So that's the air nipple on the bottom. Don't know how much PSI to put in the chamber, but yeah, I'm really excited, guys. This is my first Lynx that I've ever owned, so can't really give you a direct comparison between the OG Lynx, but I know we have lots of Lynx riders here in Chicago that I'm sure would love to give you a nice opinion on the wheel. Got some more stickers we're removing immediately. Damn. That's all good, we'll get that off. Other changes, ergonomic top handle, recessed front trolley handle or carry handle that's not supposed to hit your knees anymore. Supposedly increased top speed. I know Roger's gone 60 on it, wheel speed. And yeah, I guess anything else you guys want to know, let me know down in the comments below. And I'll try to provide some good Lynx S content. But I'm really looking forward to giving LeaperKim another shot, seeing how things have changed, seeing how it compares to my Begode wheels. Because I love me some Begode. Got a bunch of upgrades, got a bunch of accessories, and we are gonna hit the road. So I'm literally about to put pads on this guy, pump up the air, and then go for a ride all night long. All right, guys, take care. See you in the next one. Content coming soon. Bye.